Good day of the week, listeners. It's ya boy Crispy, and you are tuned in to Final Thoughts Media Podcast Edition. So open your ears and have a great day on purpose.
Hey, what's up? It's Leo. I just dropped a new song. Catch me on SoundCloud /Leonardo. Thank you for your support.
No matter where I go, I got you, baby. No matter what you do, you know that I got you, baby. No matter where we go.
Alrighty. Whew, my body hurts, y'all. Oh my goodness. So, if you haven't noticed, which I don't see how since then if you can see me, I've been working out a bit, trying to get this pudge off and trying to get that summer body ready. And I've been working out and it hurts. I'm just so tired. Oh my goodness. For those of you who have been following, Little Ragamuffin has been put up for adoption. He is doing very well. I'll be checking up on him here within the week so that way I can make sure that he's okay. I'm not going to just leave him to be just in case they do decide to euthanize, which I know I said I'm going to try. I really did, I really tried to find him a place where he wouldn't be euthanized. But this is my last resort. If anything, I'm going to figure out how to take him in. That'll be that. But for right now, he is healthy. He's on the adoption floor, they said, and he's doing well. So, happy days. Man, I was adulting all weekend, so, man, it was crazy. One of the things that I did this weekend that had nothing to do with adulting was me and a friend of mine went out to a new bar, a new slushy bar. It's called The Slush. And honestly, it seems kind of like a fad. As much as I love those type of things and would be great, spending $14 on a slushie that I could easily make myself kind of seems, not worth it to me. So, honestly, I don't think I'll be going back. But it's a cool idea. I just wish they had more to it. Anyways, that being that, what else happened? Work has been interesting as per always. I am currently trying to figure out how to deal with people. Not really just people, but authority. Because I've learned that I am not good with people telling me what to do. Which is kind of why I want this to do well. So that way I can only be told by what to do by the trends of what's going on. But either way, I would have a lot more control over my life. But I do eventually want to own a business, so this is a good, it's a good way to learn how to deal with people, deal with coworkers, deal with things like that, because people are trying my patience. Either way, free speech, I'm able to say what I want on my own podcast. Isn't it great? Something else that I recently figured out is that there's a way for me to go live with this. One of my friends who actually does another podcast, a football podcast, which I'm going to have to get his commercial going so that way I can put it on here. He actually told me about a way to go live with it so that way I'm not having to edit constantly and this, that, and the other. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, because honestly, right now I kind of like the not really going live thing, but I understand that it has its merits, and being that I am pretty punctual, not all the time, but pretty punctual as we can see as this week, I think it could do some good work, and you guys actually seeing my face, or just have it to where you guys can throw money at me. I don't know. I honestly don't. This is me just starting out with this. And honestly, a lot of this is just me having fun. I'm watching shows that I enjoy, and then I'm telling you my thoughts about it. So this isn't really a money thing. This is more of me just enjoying myself. But I honestly want to know y'all's thoughts. Leave a comment. All right, so let's get into it. All right. We are looking at My Pride, episode 4. It is a 2020 production by Tribal of Doom. It is a shorter one, 11 minutes and 56 seconds long. Producer is David Lingiel. I apologize. IPF in Ontario creates. The cast is Momo O'Brien as Nothing, Morgan Ganal as Hover, Sarah Moscato as Fire, Raven Amato as Feather, Caleb Calderon as Fire, Massey Mihan as Farleap, Izzy Sock as Silent Stalk, Anthony Castillo as Quickmane, Chris O'Bray as Proud, Matt McBee as Ghost, and Malcolm Derrick as Tangle. The description is pretty simple, like last time. An epic tale of light, darkness, and hardship will determine the fate of Nothing as she tries to traverse life in this world. It's, let's see. Let's make sure I'm still going. All right, so we're in episode 4. It's called The Outsider. Not The Outsider, but Outsider. Good book, though. The word of the day is ableism. Discrimination or prejudice against individuals with disabilities. We start out with Hover and Nothing talking about the upcoming ceremony for Hover to join the tribe. She says that her name is a part of her and they shouldn't be able to take it away. Honestly, going off on a tangent, I truly do agree. The only thing that you own in this world is your word and your name. And, those are the things that people can't take away from you. But in the same breath, like, those are the things that define you as well. Because if I say something, I'm going to do it. Because that's my name going on something. We get the first example of our word of the day, ableism, when Nothing's half-sisters come and brag about how they did versus how poorly Nothing did. They want Hover to train with them versus Nothing, and using lines like, oh, you want her to do well, don't you? And telling her that, Nothing can't really train you in her condition. Which, these guys are mean. These are some mean people, but, I guess they're good for the tribe or whatever. Anyways, you always got that one. After the sisters leave and Hover decides to go with them, Quickmane comes and drops off the cubs for Nothing to watch. He is still a real ass. Honestly, it kind of feels like real life where it's always the one that gets on your nerves who you have to really respect. And it's not even, I don't know if it's respect, but just not buck up against. And honestly, this is touching on too many things. And of course, someone comes to take her away from her duties. Fire, her brother, tells her to meet her at the watering hole. And just like any child, Feather tags along. It's always like that when you tell a kid that you're going somewhere. They're like, can I come? Or can I get something? Or, bring us something back? Or this, that, and the other. I'm like, just going down the street. But we want to go. Oh my goodness. I love spending time with y'all, but chill. Instead of going back, Fire convinces Nothing to go see Fire's friends. This can only end in disaster, but honestly, what do you expect from not being able to see your sibling for so long? Of course, you're going to want to see what he's been up to, what everything's been going on, and see who he's been hanging around with. Trying to make sure that he's not, in a gang or something, which I wouldn't say that this isn't. We then meet some new characters, including one specific lion named Proud, who seems like a very similar type of Quickmane type. Anyways, Fire begins to tell the story of how Nothing beat his dad in combat, and he really starts to tell a little too much. And Proud sees this as an opportunity, and Fire continues to say, hey, yeah, my dad's half blind. He can't even see us whenever he's trying to catch us and everything, and obviously this is going to lead to nothing but trouble. Nothing then loses track of time, and trying to rush back, Feather needs to stop for a drink. Again, reminds me of road trips. I need to go to the bathroom, or I'm hungry, or just being fussy in general. Like, man, it's hard to... It's not just kids. It's just in general, people. Like, people have basic needs, but sometimes it's nice to travel alone, because then you can choose how far you go, how hard you go. Because if you're hungry, you go eat. But if someone else is with you and they're hungry, you gotta stop, even though you may not want to. But c'est la vie. We then meet, or rather re-meet, another character, Ghost. He intercepts them during their drink and asks Nothing to follow him because, quote unquote, it is shifting. Nothing says they're not going anywhere, and Ghost says it's not her decision. We get a pan of Nothing being scared and looking up at Ghost, and then it fades to black. Honestly, this is very much a setup episode. This is a setup episode, and I cannot wait to rewatch what happens next. Because I'm like, oh, things are about to hit the fan. It's about to hit the fan. Oh, man, it's sad that we got to wait, 3 weeks in order for you guys to hear it. Unless you guys want to watch it without me. I completely understand. It is a great show. But my final thoughts. It was a good show. Like I said, very much a setup to something that's going to be happening bigger. What would I give it? 7 out of 10. Like I said, there wasn't... You know what? No, I would actually give it an 8. I would give it an 8 only because of everything that it put into it. Like, it was actually shorter than what it normally is, but it packed in a lot of stuff that you're kind of like, oh man, these guys are going to be, important, and this is about to really hit the fan. Like, who knows? Next week could be a 9, could be a 10. We don't know, but it's real. It did so well at what it was supposed to do that I have to give it compliments. So, back to another week of work. I hope y'all are having a great one. I hope y'all are being safe. I know that this whole COVID thing is starting to blow back up, and a lot of people are scared. Honestly, again, I'm a Christian, so my advice to anybody is to pray. Make sure that you have everything right with God. Make sure that you have everything right with your peoples, because you don't know when the last day could be. So let's stick together, be one, be the people that we are supposed to be, and we'll get through this. Honestly, we will. That's all I really got. Y'all be safe out there.
Well, that about does it for this episode. This is Chris B signing off. You can find me on Instagram at Final Thoughts Media, or go to my YouTube channel, Final Thoughts Media. Catch you guys on the next episode, and have a great day.